motorbike.
Yes, yes, of course, of course.
Go back here. Just stop for lunch.
This is the way to enter?
Yep.
Thấy chưa? Hả?
Cái này cái tỏ thì mà to là Oh, they even sell dogs. She looks happy with having water. Why not? And all the herbs are to make the medicine. Because maybe when you do, only when it goes in the back.
Yeah, the nerves like.
Yes, sir.
Going to China.
Here.
There's no mobile signal here.
What?
I don't see a mobile signal. Do you have?
I do have some.
Okay.
But we're in the middle of nowhere.
Is there a way up?
You see something?
It's total whiteout. There's no view. Ah, yes, yes. I see a gate. What is it? Cannot go? Of course, we can't pass the gate, but
Is that one?
if we can't go to the gate.
I'm not going to China then.
There could be a machine gun mounted somewhere.
Everybody's in China already. I'm much more taller now. What's left? This way.
Alright, this is the end of day 2, and I must say it's not a very satisfying day because it has been raining most of the time. Not the kind of heavy thunder showers that we have in Singapore, but light drizzle, misty, and basically you can't see very far, which is pretty important when you want to admire the landscape here. So this morning we went to quite a few places. I think the most interesting has to be the local market here, the Hmong market, in the village of Dong Van. So they call it a village, but they've got restaurants, cafes and stuff like that, even bars, karaoke's. On the second day we moved out of that hotel we stayed in last night, and we are now in the guest house where we are supposed to put up. So it's a very big place here, even though they said they didn't have enough rooms yesterday. Alright, back to our trip. There wasn't very much riding today, only about 70 kilometers, and it's all within the same area. After the market, we went to the Chinese border, alright, the Sino-Vietnam border, and again, nothing visible. The border area, like many of those places that I visited on my last visit to Vietnam and when I crossed the border into China, the border has now been fenced up, right? So it's impossible to cross over. There's now a barbed wire fence with lights at 3 meters apart. So at night they turn on all the lights, and then you see this string of lights all along the border. There are also CCTVs. So my group, we went to the border. One of us went quite close to the barbed wire fence, but the guide asked us to come back. We don't know what could happen if we get too close to the border. Anyway, after that we visited that flagpole, that famous flagpole, also at the border, which marks the northernmost point in Vietnam. So from there we're supposed to be able to see China, but maybe wave to our comrades over there, but unfortunately it was really misty, and visibility was within tens of meters. So after that we went to another area where we could see the border, and this time we could see a bit of it because the rain has gotten a bit lighter, or there's hardly any rain at all during that time, and we could see the border, or rather the fence. So it was like going down into a valley, and then after coming up, and then halfway along on that upslope was the fence. So you can see the fence, this white thing that's going round and round. Very interesting, and also the attitudes that the Vietnamese have towards the Chinese people. I'll write about that in a future blog. Anyway, from there we went to Hmong village, a very authentic Hmong village built with earth. Right? So everything from the village is obtained from the village. The only thing they couldn't get from the village would be salt. So for salt, they have to trade in their chickens and other animals to buy them from the market. Our guide also gave us a very interesting account of funeral rites in Hmong society. I'll share that with you when I have time in future. And it was here that I met this Vietnamese couple. They were riding on their own. The man was in front, and the lady, his wife, presumably was his pillion. And they got into a little accident the night before when they almost ran into a car. So advisable not to ride yourself, even if you're a good motorbike rider. Get the professionals, get the experts to take you. And the interesting thing about the man is that he has worked in Singapore before as a civil engineer for 4 years. So he was very curious why I didn't speak like a Singaporean. He said, "Where are all your las and mas?" Then I told him, "Oh, when I speak to foreigners, I never use Singlish. It's only when I talk to fellow Singaporeans I use Singlish." And the woman, right, presumably his wife, also works for a Singapore company, but remotely. She hires Vietnamese IT professionals in Vietnam, and the company is actually located in Singapore. Quite an interesting couple. So after our visit to that Hmong village, we came back here, and we had quite a lot of time at the end of the day. So I'm just resting and waiting for dinner, which should be coming soon. Part of our group has left us because they are on the 3-day trip. Another group, which is on a 3-day trip, will be meeting us. They started off just today. They're meeting us at Don Van, and they'll be joining us for the rest of the trip. Let's see who the real comers are. Very interested, curious. All right, I'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Tour guide and easy rider. If I hang out, thank you so much.
Để bên kia xong bên em kia. Bên nhà kia xong đã. Để bên nhà kia xong rồi đó.
Reset anh em ơi.
Hả?
Reset ai code anh em ơi. Reset ơi.
Everybody ơi. Lên đi anh em ơi.